side mounts, yes. This is a recap from Monday, so I'm going to be a little bit quicker in my explanation. Luckily, we already practiced the movement. Okay, if his chest is pushing down on my chest, there's pressure, I don't like it. So what I have to do is I have to build frames. First my hands, then my legs, yes? The other option is for me to get on top, and I'll also show that option. Okay, first things first, this one is the most easy. Sometimes I can just put it in like this, otherwise I have to move my legs out, and when I come back there's a little bit more space to insert here this arm. Usually they'll press you again, put you down like this. Second arm, I want to get it in front of his face, and he knows this, so he doesn't allow me to do this. So what I do is I'm gonna bridge and then tap the floor over there. So here, boom, look, I'm bringing his head along with me. As I'm coming back, I'm turning even more, and my elbow goes close to my body, and now I'm in front of his face. I want to grab here, his shoulder. I can feel the bone when I'm grabbing it. And if I want to be a little bit annoying, I'm going to raise my elbow. So the sharp edge of my arm is digging into his throat. If he starts to push down now, it gets more uncomfortable for him. So there's weight off of my chest. If I don't do this, then still his weight is on my arms and not on my chest. Okay. So from here, I've built my frames. Now it's time to build my escape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge again to that side. Look, and I'm pushing him back a little bit. Don't bridge up, because if I bridge up, boom, I'm in the same position. Okay? So up, and now remember the movement we did with the warm-up. Throw your hips out. Throw them out as far as you can. But leave your frames where they are. Don't push, just frame. There's a lot of space here, and I'm going to do the third move from the warm-up. I'm going to insert my knee, and I'll be right in front of him. My feet, my knees, my hands, even my elbows, they're between us, so I'm pretty safe. From here I can stand up, or maybe go to close guard if I prefer. Yeah? That's option one. Option two, I'll show again with the frames. There's no frames here, there's pressure on my chest. I want to dig in my elbow. If this is good, then perfect. If it's not, if I can't do it, move your legs out, turn, bring it in right now. We'll put you back. I'm gonna try and get my arm in front of his face, under his throat, but it doesn't allow me, so I'm bridging. And as I'm turning, coming back, look, I don't come back like this. I'm actually giving him an arm triangle. Yeah. So here, close to your body, grab the shoulder. Raise your elbow, and from here, I'm gonna do the second escape. We're going to the underhook, but the beginning is the same. So I'm gonna bridge right here. And when I'm here, I give a little bit of space, and I'm turning my arm under his armpit, right, like this. When I'm here, I've conquered the underhook, but he's still able to control me by cross-facing me like this, here, right? So what I want to do here is get a little bit deeper, get my own armpit under his armpit, and now try and get my face. It's almost impossible. I'm turning to my stomach, my knees. I'm grabbing the far knee and I'm pushing him over like this. Boom. Now we're on top. Yeah. So those are two escapes we did on Monday. I want the people that weren't here on Monday, just do the first one. And if you were here on Monday, you can also do the second one. All right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Er is een risico. Het is ook een risico als je die arm hier laat. Hè? Dus als hij hier blijft zitten, kan hij natuurlijk een Americana pakken of zo. Of armbar of dergelijks. Ja? Dus sowieso een risico. Het meest makkelijke is hier voor langskomen. Alleen dat weet hij ook, dus dat gaat hij niet doen. Dus als ik dan toch, ja, dan moet ik een beetje risico gaan nemen. En dat risico kan ik wel verminderen. Dus ik ga bruggen. En nu zit ik aan deze kant van zijn hoofd. Voor hem om nu een arm triangle te maken, dan moet hij die hoofd naar de andere kant krijgen. Kan ik hier mijn elleboog langs mijn lijf en dan erin, zeg maar. Als ik hier blijf werken, hier, dan zit ik wel vast. Dus dat is zonder jou. Het is belangrijk als je die hand brugt, is dat je hier, ik draai zelfs nog een klein beetje verder, hier je elleboog langs je lijf af laat gaan voor zijn keel. Ja? Oké. We kwamen na hun escape hieruit. Ja, wie herkent dit? Een beetje zo. Wie herkent deze positie? Ja? Meerdere mensen? Ja. Vingers? Zo? Ja. Oké. Je lijkt enigszins veilig te zijn. Je hebt je knieën ertussen, soort van. Maar je bent nog niet echt veilig. Waarom? Als hij hier over deze knie heen gaat stappen, dus misschien een beetje duwen, stap maar overheen. Dan is er niks wat hem tegenhoudt. Ja? Dus als je hier aangekomen bent, super, je bent al halverwege een escape, maar je bent het nog niet. 2 opties, of deze eruit naar full guard, of deze ertussen, een soort butterfly. Mocht hij nu over deze kant heen gaan, is dit been houdt hem nog tegen. Ja? Oké. Dat is even een side note. No, so I have to be here. There's no frames yet, chest to chest, and he's not stupid. So if there's a frame, he might react. So on this frame, what happens usually is exactly this. So he changes his hips and he pulls out my arm, and if I wait here, he'll just come back to this same position. And this can happen often. So, boom, I'm here, and he'll just stay here. Boom. Keep doing this, right? One other thing that can happen is I'm going to be here. He's going to do the same thing, and he's going to stay in this position. That can also happen. This is called the judo pin. From here you have some options as well. Some people prefer this one over the regular side mount. Either way, this is not preferred. My elbow is away from the floor again, so turning to this side is very hard. Okay, so what can I do against this? Go back, please. Bringing my elbow in, and as soon as he starts to turn, I'm bringing my bring my other arm and I'm posting it with a C cup in his elbow. My arm is straight, not bent. Straight. His hand is already slipping a bit. I'm keeping it straight and I'm pulling my elbow towards my body right here. Yeah? Put pressure on me. Very hard for him. Well, just coming up here is not enough. The next step that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk my feet around and I'll be, boom. I'll end up on top right here. Yeah? So the movement that I'm doing with my arms is I'm posting straight arm and I'm pulling my elbow towards my body. Yeah, it's similar to like a karate punch for people that did karate. Maybe taekwondo also. Yeah. I don't know if they do a similar thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, but it does take a little bit of a timing because, of course, it's not going to be like this one. Make sure this arm is straight. If it's bent and he's a strong guy, he's just going to force the arm back. Yeah. But with a straight arm, try and do the same thing. Look. He's not able to come towards me. Okay. So I'll do the whole thing one more time. We're bringing in the arm. He's reacting. Straight away post. Pull your elbow to your body. And now, look at my feet. I'm walking, 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 walking. I'm on top. Yes? So just walk in a circle. Don't do anything unnecessary. We're in this position. I got my frames, but they're not really deep. He's going to switch his hips. He's going to do that by reaching over my head, grabbing the hip, and exactly doing this. He wants to put my arms here. Now there's pretty much no power. So go back one bit, please. So as soon as I notice that he's going to switch, I'm going to make this really strong. So go. I'm going to use this to frame on his hip. I'm moving myself up a little bit. Also, this arm shouldn't be here. It should be under, but I can't stick it in. So what I have to do is I have to move him a bit over there, and now there's space to get to this position. Go back to the original where you were. Right. There you go. Now to this side here. Yeah. Now I've got a frame here. I'm trying to move him as close to my hips as possible. Now I can breathe, I have time to think, and as well, it's really hard for him to get to mount now. Step over to mount, look, I can catch his leg, right? So he's probably not gonna do it. Maybe, but I don't know. This frame, I'm gonna grab on the belt, maybe the pants here, and I'm still gonna use my elbow, put it against his back right here. So it's pretty much still a frame, but not traditionally like this, right? Grabbing here on the pants and pushing my elbow down. I'm reaching back and posting on my elbow, and what I'm doing here is I'm scooting out a little bit more, and I'm trying to get my knee around here and catch his back. Yeah. This is obviously the most preferred position. Sometimes there will be a scramble and you'll just end up in guard. Okay. So we're here, I've built my frames. He's smart. He's gonna switch the position. Make this arm already strong. Push his hip down as far as you can. You don't want your arm to end up right. Now you're stuck. You have to work really hard. Probably gonna give up my arm. Here. Free this arm. I'm gonna under his armpit. Inside, but not enough to really get him over there. Maybe he might post or whatever. But there's space here. I'm going to use it to stick my arm in. He's going to resettle the position, and I'm going to try and move him towards my hip. Move myself up sometimes. Grab the belt or the pants, whatever. Use the elbow to give some pressure. Post on my own elbow, and from here, gonna go around with my leg, and I'm going for the back right here. Yes? Okay.